Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to use Photoshop the right way. So a lot of people, when they open Photoshop and they look at their canvas, the first thing that they do is they jump to the tools right here at the left side. For example, they choose the brush and they come to the color picker, they choose a color and they draw, they just start paint, and it's really fun to do this. But this is wrong. So for example, they add the background here and then they go to the text tool, they change the color here to a different color, and maybe they say my first design or something like that. Then after that they come to the brush again, and they just go to the background and they just continue working with the design and so on. So they add more colors and so on. But this is wrong, and this is not how you should use Photoshop. So this is wrong, alright? So this is a bad practice, and you should never use Photoshop like this because this is a bad practice. So a better practice and the right practice is to basically start with layers, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first you have to create a new file, alright? So this is the right way to use Photoshop. So you open your canvas, and once you have your canvas in front of you, you can click on Window at the top, and then make sure that you click on Layers right here. So once you click on Layers, it will show you the Layers panel. So this is the Layers panel here. And the first thing that I want you to do before you use any brushes or anything, I want you to click on this plus. So with this, you'll be able to create a new layer. And for example, I'm going to add some painting here. All right, so I'm going to add some grass. So let's say that this is some grass. And behind it, let's say that we want to add the sky. So the color of sky. If you want to do that, you can add, another layer by clicking on this plus. And let me zoom in so you can see it better. So, to create a new layer, you click on this plus. So this is the layers panel, by the way. Click on this little plus, and once you do that, it will create another layer. So now you see this is layer 2. So right here we are going to basically change the color to the color of the sky and just start drawing it. I know we are drawing over the other layer, but it's okay. I'll show you how to move it behind. So let me just add my color here. Alright, so I have my color here, and now we are going to go to the layers again. So I want this layer to appear on top of this one. So I can basically click and drag on layer 1. I can drag it up, and when I see these lines, I can drop it. And as I do that, you'll notice that we have our grass here and our sky is up here. So now if I want to add some text, I can go to the type tool, which is this one. So you see I can choose the type tool, and let me change the color to a different one by double clicking on the color. Let me choose a dark color here. I can say, for example, my first design, my first design, or something like that. So I can, transform it and resize it here. Okay. And now if you want to make a change to a specific thing, you'll notice that we have all of our layers here. Let's say that we want to change the color of the sky. So to do it, all you have to do is you have to basically hold Command if you're on Mac, or you can press Control on Windows and click on it. It will make a selection around it. So now you can go to edit, then go to, so now we have to make sure that we have our layer selected first before we go to edit. Alright, so one click on your layer, so I just one clicked on it. And now we are going to edit at the top. Then we are going to go to fill, alright, and we are going to click on this little menu here and go to color. So now you can choose a different color. So I'm going to choose a baby blue color, and I'm going to click on OK, and click on OK here again. So if I do that, you'll notice that we have changed only that color, and we have not touched everything. And everything, you know, we have everything, every element on the page is placed inside of its own layer. So you see we have the background here, then we have the blue color, then we have the grass, and we have the text here. So it's much better than, you know, going to the original one, the first one that we did. So you see, this is the first one. So now, if we take a look at it, you see, if I want to make a change, it will be hard and difficult now. So I don't have any layers here. So you see, that's why I told you all to use layers. So now you see, I only have this background, and everything is simply drawn on this background color. So this is not a good practice. So the best practice is to simply, you know, before you start drawing or doing anything, is by clicking on window and, you know, choosing layers. And you see now everything that we add here, we can add layers. So for example, let's add one more thing. So to do that, I'm gonna click on this plus. All right, so I can rename my layers now by double clicking on the text layer name here. You see it says layer 3, but if I double click on it, I'll be able to rename it. So I'm gonna call it trees, right? So I have that there, and right now I can go to the brush and let me add some little trees. So let me add some little trees here. So I'm gonna add my trees between the sky and the grass. So I'm just gonna grab the trees layer, and I'm gonna place it between, you know, the sky, which is this one, and the grass. So now if I just draw, let me see if I can add some trees. So you see I'm drawing with the mouse, so I have drawn that little tree there. Alright, so that's one tree, and let's add one other one here. Cool. So I have two trees. That doesn't look good, so I can undo that. I want to make a nice tree. So you see, it's a bit challenging if you are drawing with the mouse. It's not like using a pencil or something like that. But okay, I'm happy with it, alright? So I'm gonna keep it like that, basically. Okay, so let's say we have some trees there. And if I want to change the trees now, I can select the trees. I can move them up here. You know, I can simply drag, by dragging the layers panel, I'm able to, you know, have full control over my design. Unlike this one. So you see it right here. If I add some trees here, let me add a tree here too. So you'll see how difficult this one is. Alright, so you see right now I have this tree, but what's going on is if I want to select only this tree, I'll not be able to do it, even though if I can click on this one, See, it will be a bit challenging because I'm drawing everything, you know, on one layer. But on the, I mean, in the other one, the other design, the one that we are working with layers, we will be able to basically, you know, select our trees. So I can click on it, or I can press Control and click on my layer. And as you know, it will highlight only this, only the drawing, and I can change the color. So I can go to Edit and go to Fill. Let me choose a green color. So color, and let me choose a green color. Click OK. One more time. Okay, so you see I have added, I've changed the colors basically, and this is how, you know, you can use Photoshop in a better way, or in a more advanced way. All right, so this is the right way of using Photoshop, but the first design, you know, it's wrong if you are working only with one single layer. So this is not right. All right, so I hope you like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm always open. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll always answer all of your questions. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this was helpful.